Doctors here at Mass General say if this case of Powassan virus is confirmed, Lily could be the youngest patient ever to contract the virus. Lily's family says they were taking a stroll in a park in Martha's Vineyard when they say she was likely bitten by a tick, resulting in some serious symptoms. Doctors here at Mass General say if Lily... Doctors here at Mass General say if this case of Powassan virus is confirmed, Lily could be the youngest patient ever to contract the virus. Her family says they were taking a stroll on a bike path in Martha's Vineyard when they say she was likely bitten by a tick, resulting in some serious symptoms.
Good. That was...
Now, Dr. Jerome says if you live in a wooded area or are planning to take a hike through one, you should take extra precautions like wearing long sleeves, long pants, using repellent, and...
Give us just two, so you don't make it too long.
Okay.
Because you don't want this to be too long. Do wearing long clothes and then using bug spray 15. Just do
I was going to say the check your body.
Or yeah, wearing long clothing and doing a full body scan.
Now, Dr. Jerome says if you live in a wooded area or are planning to take a hike through one, there are precautions you can take to make sure you don't get bitten by a tick. These include wearing long sleeves and long pants and doing full body checks at the end of the day. Reporting at Mass General, Lawrence Brown, WBZ News.
Nice. Good job.
Good. Now, although this game did not pan out for the Braintree team as they hoped with a 0-13 loss, dozens of fans still packed this restaurant behind me, cheering on the team. Family, friends, and everyone in between just threw their energy behind the team, and they say although it ended in a loss, they are still so proud. Tag 3-2. Now, this is a double elimination game, and that means they still have a chance to make it to the championship game next weekend. They play their next game on Saturday at 3 p.m. In Braintree, Lawrence Brown, WBZ News. For just $2, you have the chance to become a billionaire. Tonight's Powerball drawing $1.4 billion, the fifth largest in the game's history. Now, the big question, what would you do if you won all of that money? Well, some Powerball players here in Brighton had some unique answers.
Why do I keep playing? It's nice to dream.
And Powerball players are dreaming big ahead of tonight's massive Powerball jackpot. This is the fourth largest prize in the game's history. There hasn't been a winner since May 31st, and players have high hopes that their ticket will break that streak.
I'd probably pass out. Sit there and talk to the dogs and say, what do I do? I won't tell my husband.
Some players here at Kiki's Quickie Mart are regulars.
How long have you been playing?
Gosh, 30 years, 40 years.
Other players.
I play when it gets above 600 million for the past 10 years.
Now, when you think about what you can do with all of that cash, you may think about buying a car, buying a house, or even retiring. But players we spoke with are thinking outside the box.
I'm a jazz musician, and I would at least use part of the money to help the jazz scene, not only in Boston, but nationally and worldwide.
I'd set up a trust and give most of it to my son and daughter-in-law.
Even with how slim the odds are.
You know, I have a dream like everybody else. I've been buying lottery tickets here for years and just waiting for it to pay off.
Now, your odds of winning tonight's big jackpot are just 1 in 292.2 million. Tonight's drawing happens at 10:59 p.m. Here in Brighton, I'm Lawrence Brown, WBZ News. A week and a half ago, this intersection in South Boston was the scene of a street takeover that ended with a police cruiser set on fire. These street takeovers are becoming more common, and today Governor Healy and state police gave an update on the plans to curb these incidents. Video from October 5th shows hundreds of young people gathered at the intersection of Mass Ave and Tremont Street, drag racing and setting a police cruiser on fire. Today, Governor Maura Healey and state police doubled down on efforts to stop these so-called street takeovers popping up across the state.
As shown by this past weekend's efforts, we'll find you, we'll hold you accountable.
This past weekend, state police began an effort to crack down on these illegal takeovers, resulting in more than 200 citations, 7 arrests, and more than a dozen summons, along with the confiscation of controlled substances and a stolen car.
Our goal is to get out in front of it, disrupt this cycle now before we have fatalities, before we see tragedy on our roadways.
This comes as Healy faces pressure from the White House. On Tuesday, President Trump threatened to move World Cup games currently scheduled at Gillette Stadium next year in response to unsafe conditions in the state, like these street takeovers.
Boston better clean up their act, that's all I can say.
Oh, God, come on. That's just more political theater, so I don't really pay that too much mind.
Instead, the governor is focusing on assisting police departments in stopping these dangerous meetups, announcing $14 million in state funds for police departments. But the governor also appeared skeptical as to whether more funding will help the problem.
I think we should always be looking at whether or not there are things that we need to do by changes in legislation.
And that $14 million is going toward more than 200 local police departments and 10 state agencies. In Boston, Lawrence Brown, WBZ News. It's quiet right now here in Fenway, but soon enough, fans will pack these restaurants and bars, hoping for a Red Sox win in 2 in New York.
Feeling pretty juiced up. I think that if we can, for a lack of better words, it would be awesome if we could finish off the Yankees tonight.
It's Game 2 of the AL Wildcard Series, and Red Sox fans are gearing up after last night's win over the Yankees.
We were watching, my son and I, my 6-year-old son was sitting next to me, and he's learning the game, studying it, passed out, watching the game. My wife was with me, with my daughter as well. But no, it was awesome.
And it's an even more special experience when parents can watch the big game with their kids. The game starts earlier than usual, just after 6 p.m., giving parents the opportunity to experience Red Sox victory along with their kids.
My daughter's into softball, so she's following the Red Sox. So for us and for her, it's like a big opportunity to watch the whole thing, so I think it's a great idea.
Us dads who get an opportunity to watch the game with our sons or our daughters, just our kids in general, that's really special.
And staying up a little past your bedtime is most exciting for the kids.
What did it feel like getting to see them win the game?
Really good.
Really good? Yeah, are you excited now that you get to watch them play tonight?
Yeah.
Now, even if you are watching the game from home here in Boston, the excitement is still here, with bars hosting watch parties like the Bleacher Bar behind me. The game starts tonight at 6:08 p.m. In Fenway, Lawrence Brown, WBZ News.